I was about 8 years old when I heard about the Ashanti Wars from my mother. The news at that time was that the Ashantis were waging war on the area and had reached the Peki and Have areas. People were coming from those areas to our place, an indication that they were running away from war. Before, we only heard about the war. Now it seemed to be very near. One hot afternoon, we heard gunshots from the direction of Fodome. The Ashantis had attacked them. This particular Ashanti division attacked from the Buem area. My father and his colleagues, wielding machetes, rushed from the farm to the battlefield. At that time, the whole village gathered and started running away from the war, mostly women and children. With my pregnant mother carrying Mama at the back and my other sibling, Adanuvo, walking like me, we also joined those fleeing the war, moving towards Leklebi Kame. My father and his colleagues, who could not continue fighting, retreated and joined us in the night. We had left our own village and become war refugees. We headed towards Kuma Apoti. We met refugees from other towns and villages who joined us on our journey. Unknown to us, one division of the Ashantis were approaching from Agu towards Yokile. There was serious fighting over there. Going forward was impossible. So we turned towards the Vli Mountains. It was there that my mother delivered a baby boy. But due to the circumstances fleeing from war, the baby died 3 days later without being named. This is because the names of the days of the week were not known in our area at that time. We had to leave the Vli Mountains to go through Vli Town and then move towards Likpe. One of the Ashanti divisions had almost caught up with us in the mountains. A battle ensued that afternoon. The people of Fodome, returning from Likpe, fought them gallantly. My father was carrying my younger sibling, Mama, on his back. My mother was carrying the small boy, Dalime Drase, on her back. And the rest of us were walking when the guns were being fired. We were all scattered. I lay down somewhere. Someone dropped their straw bags where I lay. I selected some very good clothes, packed them in one straw bag and put it by my side. A man from Fodome also came to lie by my side. I asked him on several occasions to give me his knife so that I could take my own life, but he refused. Then another gun was fired at us. The man laying by my side got up and returned fire. Someone fell. I ran away and lay down at another place. Then an enemy came near the straw bag and wanted to take it. When he saw me, he left the bag and pursued me. I ran very fast and fell into a gully, sustaining an injury to my head. The man who followed me also fell into the gully near me and hurt his knee. Despite this injury, he caught me and took me up the mountain. On reaching the top, a quarrel ensued between him and the man who wanted to take my straw bag. The former hit the latter on the forehead, inflicting a cut that bled profusely. Their colleagues came and separated them. My captors took me back to Vli and later to Kakba. It was then that I saw my father and my siblings, Mama and Adanuvo, again. My father whispered to Adanuvo, and then he hid out the outskirts of the town. His intention was to take us away, but the plot was uncovered and our captors watched us more closely. It was then that the Ashanti division that had gone to the Akposo area discovered that linguistically, they, the Akposos, were not Eves. They came back to join their colleagues at Kakba, and they took us through Likpe and Boem to Ahamanso, through Nkonya and Alavanyo. During those days, my father did not see me. My mother was separated from us right from the initial incident on the mountain when we were scattered by the gunfire. When my father had not seen me for some time, he decided to escape from his captors at all cost. He was shot at in the bush. The Ashantis split one of his ears with a knife and brought him to the town, where he chanced upon me and my captors.